This podcast contains scenes of violence, adult language, and disturbing subject matter. Listener discretion. You should say listener. Listener? Yeah, because listen discretion doesn't make sense.
All right.
Listener discretion is heavily advised.
You want us to do that entire thing over again so your editing doesn't suck?
Nope.
Can I do one as Snake Plexin, please? Please, dear Lord.
Yeah, give me one. Give me one.
Okay. You know, this podcast contains scenes of violence, adult language, and disturbing subject matter. Listener discretion is heavily advised.
Hello and welcome to The Stars Aren't Alright, also known as The Stars Aren't Alright, but in a different language if you don't speak English. My name is Brian.
Les étoiles ne sont pas d'accord. Bien sûr, mon ami.
My French is nowhere near good enough to know if that was correct or not, but my name is Brian and I will be your keeper for this evening. Tonight we got something a little bit special for you. Leah has decided to go live her best life and be on vacation, so in order to keep up with our release schedule, we are going to do a little interlude. It is still canon and we are still on the same timeline as Season 2. So, I would like to go around. I'd like to introduce our players. Our players are then going to introduce their characters. And why don't you guys give me your character's best pickup line? And we're going to start with Alex.
Hey, my name is Alex Collins. I will be playing a long purple tube. And that long tube's best pickup line is just kind of flailing around a little bit and trying to like show the one side of it has a little ripple in it that looks like a vein.
Amazing. Flawless. And
I will actually be playing Alan Albatross. Some people call Alan a mentor. Some people call him a guru. Some people call him a teacher. But what he really is a fighter and a lover.
That's beautiful.
And a teacher. And a guru and a mentor.
I'm a bitch. Okay, great. Amazing. Thank you for that.
His pickup lines, karate chopping the bar.
Perfect.
That works.
Well, that would work on me, if I'm being honest. Somebody walks up and just karate chopped the bar, I'd be like, get inside me. Amazing. All right, thank you so much, Alex. And then Oscar. You are one of our new guest, Oscar. You might recognize him as Alex Collins from our Puny Gate episode.
I know I do.
I do identify as Alex now.
Amazing. Oscar, introduce yourself, your character. And,
My name's Oscar. I'll be playing Dmitry Goblinov, who is a charlatan mechanic, meaning that he knows nothing about mechanics. That's pretty much it.
It's so meta, given that you don't know how Call of Cthulhu works. It's great.
Yeah, I think it's going to work out fantastic. Dimitri's best pickup line is karate chopping the actual person, or also just saying, "We drink vodka, then have sex." Yes.
Perfect. Again, would also work on me. The bar, folks,
is karate chopped.
It's karate chopped.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah, the bar is not low, it's broken. That's amazing. All right, thank you so much, Oscar. Great, Tom.
Hi, my name is Tom, and I will be playing Albert Preem. Albert Preem is a really good safecracker and a burglar for hire. If Albert Preem had a pickup line, which he doesn't, because he can't. Anyways, if he had one, if Albert Preem had one, it would be, "Hey you," and then he'd forget.
I'm so excited to see how this safe cracking is going to go. What was the number again?
Who are you?
Amazing. Thank you so much, Tom. Catherine.
Hello, I am Catherine, and I am playing the fast-talking, even faster shooting loose cannon, Frances McGillicuddy.
Don't worry, she's
God
paying
damn.
royalties.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to play for Frances McGillicuddy, but
Fuck you.
Now it's Francois McGillicuddy.
Frances McGillicuddy, a loose cannon in the Force.
This is awesome.
Sorry, you made me to cut a lot of this. A loose cannon in the Force after losing his eye on a job and being discredited and being sorry, after losing his eye on the job and being discredited, only bought black tank tops and changed his names to Blake Hiskin. Now wanted by the police, but a mercenary for hire.
And what is Frances McGillicuddy and who is now Blake Kiskin's pickup line?
Blake just shows women his guns at the bar.
I thought his pickup line
thought it was
was
just
just
gonna be
saying
Blake.
his name.
Like a Pokemon.
Blake.
And then karate chop.
That's way better. Do that one.
The way you pick him up is you just run through the tall grass back and forth until he just pops out at you.
Yelling.
You gotta use repel, or else you catch a whole bunch of chucks instead of the Blake.
The real pursuit is the shiny Blake.
Gotta get your holographic Blakes. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Well, audience, this is a great preview, I think, of how this is going to go. So, thank you so much, Catherine. Karlyn.
Hello, everybody. I'm Karlyn, and I will be playing Grania.
Anya.
I hardly know you.
Nice.
Now she's gonna introduce her character as a child fucking reprobate.
So Grania is a 16-year-old. She's just a 16-year-old girl. She spends her time just being a teenager and otherwise generally socially repulsive to the other fully cooked humans around her. Her last name is OMG. But as it is a traditional Irish name, it is spelled O''EMGEE. And yeah, she's only here because oh wait, here she is. Oh my god. Hi. I'm only here because I needed like extra credit. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be able to go into any of the -1 classes in my second semester. So, my parents made me do this.
Is that Grania's pickup line as well? My parents made me do this. That's fucked up. Sorry. Continue. I didn't think that even a little bit of the way through.
How does Grania pick up people? Grania doesn't pick up people. She's 16, so she's kind of oblivious to most things, but she does often stand behind her open locker pretending that she's checking her lipstick, but actually she's trying to get an eyeful of her crush, who's 1 grade ahead of her and in none of her classes.
Damn.
But she loves him anyway.
Yeah, he's a mystery. We're here for it. All right.
Grania, I have questions. Is Grania supposed to be in a class getting extra credit and then just went to the wrong place? Is just totally
No, okay,
lost.
so it's
To be fair, Grania's in deep space.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
we'll
I
do
know what podcast I'm on. I've thought it through.
Okay,
Does
great.
she know what podcast she's on?
The line between Grania and Karlyn is so thin.
So basically, she failed Future Com. So it's only known as Future Com. You know, career and life management, that class that is abbreviated to COM in Canadian high schools. Well, that's the thing. So it's a really dumb class that no one likes taking, and she failed it because she did the online version, but it's whatever, the NanoNet version.
Yep, NanoNet.
Yeah.
That works.
And so anyway, because she failed that, the only alternative to get the credit necessary to have the thorough enough prerequisites, she needs some prereqs for her -1 classes next semester.
Smart.
If she's going to graduate on time, for fuck's sake. Come on, Grania. So she had to do a co-op program, and that's what this is. So she's just it's part of her career planning and management.
It's a co-op
Great.
work
Okay.
program.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, save it for the show, Karlyn.
You asked
This is all
me.
gold. This is all gold. I can't believe we're spitting this out on the intro.
program.
This is
I do
insane.
want to know the name of Granya's crush.
Does she know?
She doesn't want to tell anybody yet. She doesn't have that kind of relationship with you yet.
Let's go. We gotta save it for the pod, guys. Okay, amazing. Thank you all so much. This is our first time with 5 characters, so that should be fucking chaos and a mess, and I love it. I love you all. All right, let's do it. So we find ourselves on the mercenary vessel, the Sinful Pride. Thank you to our Patreon subscriber. Sinful Pride that was Damien. So thank you to Damien for that name.
Thanks, Damien.
Thank you, Damien.
Thanks, Damien.
Saban.
On the Sinful Pride, we find Grania. Sorry, can you run me through your names again? I forgot to write down your names. We have Blake, right? Grania, Blake.
Albert Prim.
Albert, amazing.
Dimitri.
Dimitri, very good.
It's like demure.
Dimitri, so demure, so mindful. And then
Alan Albatross. You've probably seen the Galactinet pictures.
great.
The moving pictures.
The
on
moving
Galactinet.
pictures, of
I've
course.
seen the photoshopped ones.
In it's the 2900s. They call them talkies now. So we find ourselves in deep space. The closest landmark, we're probably about 40 light years from the Kutane system. We are approaching the deep space bunker of Cassius Bellendi, the mysterious philanthropist who willed his collection of tomes, many from old Earth, to the University of Gate City Collegiate Institute. Cassius Bellendi, while most of his assets were accounted for in his will, it was rumored that he had billions upon billions in untraceable USC credits, which were never recovered after his death. Your team has received a key piece of intel: the location of Bellendi's secret deep space station, where it is rumored that he spent his final days, and, allegedly, where his body resides. A day ago, there was a pulse of energy that was detected in this sector, and your employer was able to piece together that this was Bellendi's station. Listeners to the pod will note, this will coincide with a bit of blood being absorbed into a certain book. Your employer suspects that Bellendi had the key to his accounts spliced into his genetic code, a common practice amongst the uber elite. Your job is to get a sample of his DNA, beating any security measures that this deep space station might have. There were reportedly 4 staff members seeing to the old Bellendi in his advanced age. Their current disposition is unknown. We approach the station. The Sinful Pride shudders as the engines kick on, as it begins its deceleration. What are you guys doing?
So Alan Albatross is sitting in an extra wide seat, surrounded by snack wrappers and whatever the future version of like insulin injection is.
Nano-insulin.
Nano-insulin, yeah. He holds up an empty drink in an empty nano-insulin tube and looks at Grania and goes, excuse me, can I get a top-up on both of these?
Grania doesn't respond. She just looks at you, does a really slow up and down with her eyes, and then just the top left side of her lip kind of goes, and then she just kind of slowly walks away, but stays well within the room and within earshot. So, yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead and roll sanity. Okay, that's a success. So it's just a temporary sense of embarrassment and regret of his life choices.
Alrighty. What's Blake doing?
Blake is at the helm of the ship, making sure everything looks like it's in place and taking a look at where we're gonna be touching down here.
Amazing. Is Blake a pilot?
Shortest episode ever.
How hard can it be?
Blake has some unchecked confidence. By God, if it needs to be done, Blake was gonna do it.
Amazing. So the ship has autopilot. And at this point, I imagine this crew has been sailing on the Sinful Pride for long enough that the ship's computer has figured out if it just unlocks the joystick that controls the ship, but disconnects it from actually controlling anything, Blake seems to be happy. So Blake is playing with his joystick.
Every once in a while, the autopilot will just like bring in some turbulence just for fun, and it'll go,
Guys, we gotta take control of this thing. Everybody to their battle stations.
What?
It's literally just Blake's chair, too. It's just like a massage chair. It's just...
That was a close one, guys. Looks like we're gonna come in clean and proper. Let's make this one quick, hey?
and he looks in the mirror and he gives himself a wink with his one un-eye patched eye.
So he just
So it's
blinks
just a
at
blink.
himself.
Yeah, he's blinking.
Rania saw that and goes, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed for you right now." Ew. And then starts tapping away on her personal data center.
I don't understand why we brought this girl, but
I'm also kind of confused at this. She mentioned something about a work-study program. She understands that this is a mercenary expedition. Is that... Did anyone... Little girl, did anyone explain to you...
I don't know if you've seen me, but I'm literally bigger than all of you. Okay, first off.
Alan looks up at this 16-year-old.
Jesus Christ, you are big.
Yeah, wow,
Holy shit,
wow,
that's-
wow. Did you guys clearly not learn about body shaming when you were in school? Maybe it's you guys who should be on a co-op program. No, my guidance counselor set me up to be able to soar through the skies. Or in this
ship.
case, deep space.
You hear doo-doo-doo, and the ship's autopilot chimes in, and it just goes like, "The new education initiative brought on by the United Soul Council, Prop 67.8932568, dictates that students can, in place of learning in the classroom, join mercenary companies and potentially die." Doo-doo-doo, and then it clicks off.
What was that? What was that last part?
Don't worry, honey. I work a lot better when I have somebody to protect.
Ew.
We're gonna take care of you.
Rania has run away, and now she's slow running with her arms like little T-Rex arms to her bedroom.
Great.
Who scared away the giant?
Albert wanders into the ship. Wanders into the bridge, I guess.
Bullying is bad. Also, how did she get on board?
Albert, your lack of observation, it's quite disturbing. You should spend some time meditating under a freezing cold waterfall, as I have done.
Do you have one?
I have half of a pack of Splenda that has been dumped in some water.
That'll put me out for a day. Keep it away from me.
My God. We may be doomed. It'll take all of my martial arts and ahagao to really come through this.
Albert, I'm so
Fuck you, Catherine. You know what it is.
I actually don't know what it is.
I'm upset.
Somebody Google ahagao.
Yeah, Google, Catherine, Google it, save
Google
search off.
ahagao.
Google ahagao, save search off. That's becoming a common theme of season 2, is just telling Catherine to Google stuff, save search off.
Ahagao.
Albert closes.
How do you spell it?
Oh.
AHEGAO.
Are you sure about that?
Just start typing into your phone. It'll come up. Right?
Yeah, this is like the autofill will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is ahagao a martial art?
That's such a great question.
And I
The
believe
ship's computer times on again. In 2600, ahagao was recognized as one of the martial arts and added to the Nano UFC. An event, Nano UFC 6958. They took a break for like 200 years. That's why it's only 6,000. Anyway,
Now, this is an actual legit question. Is it ahagao or is it ahego?
Alan pronounces it ahagao.
Okay.
Puts a
Not saying
glottal
what it
stop.
actually is, but yeah, there's a glottal stop in there.
Amazing.
Ahagao.
All right. And Dimitri, what is Dimitri doing?
Dimitri is in the engine room, just watching a movie.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime someone passes by the doorway, he immediately gets up and starts tapping the engine with a wrench to look like he's busy.
Amazing. Okay, hell yeah. The ship, the
What could go wrong?
ship's computer, doo chimes on once more. Now docking with.
Alex.
That's so inappropriate.
You're right. There's a 16-year-old.
Yeah, this is a 16-year-old
16-year-old.
present. Now docking, and then the ship goes, with Arcock Station.
Well played, Brian. Well played.
I didn't name it. That's another Damien special.
Is it actually?
It is for real.
Thank you very
That's
much,
so
Damien.
fortuitous.
It's
Thank
so
you,
great.
Damien.
Thank you,
Damien.
Damien.
Just always propping up. This podcast is truly propped up by Damien, I think, at this point, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
So the ship shudders as the docking clamps connect to the station. There is a readout that appears. The station, if the station has a gravity generator, it's been turned off. That's not unusual for a stealth station. You guys know that gravity generation creates like a gravity shadow that's detectable from quite a large distance. There's not really a way to stealth that. The readout dictates that the station does seem to have engines mounted to it that can spin it to create gravity if gravity is needed, but they are currently powered down. It's also worth noting that this station would have been impossible to find without knowing exactly where it was. The collective knowledge of everyone on this ship, especially the 16-year-old, would be aware of that this stealth tech it's far superior to anything that's available on the market currently. There does seem to be an atmosphere, so vac suits are not strictly speaking necessary.
You know, this station seems to have embraced the ways of the Shadow Realm, as I did when I sat on Mount Pegdu listening for the sound of a whisper for over 7 years.
What did you hear?
Dimitri wanders up from the engine room and turns to Blake and just goes, "We survived because of me, you know. The left ventricle was looking kind of funny, but I fixed it." And then reaches his hand out for his customary bottle of vodka for the safe landing.
In somewhere inexplicably in Blake's incredibly tight pants and incredibly tight shirt, he pulls a bottle of vodka out of nowhere.
Oh,
Like full
thank
size.
God.
It
Full
is like
size, full
26
size.
ounce, yeah.
Yeah. His long flowing hair. Just a breeze from nowhere. And his eye patch.
Respectfully disagree. There is the notable sound of the ship blowing extra air out of one of the vents to keep his hair flowing in the wind.
He shakes his head and pulls the bottle of vodka out of his incredibly tight pants. You did good, kid. We couldn't have done it without you. And, that must be what all that shaking was.
Yes, the shaking was the ventricle.
The
The
what?
ventricle. Good.
A ventricle?
Yes, the left ventricle. It's a mechanical thing, don't worry about it.
I'm glad to have you
Okay.
on board. And hands over the bottle of vodka.
Dimitri immediately takes a swig and then offers some to the 16-year-old.
Who has just recently come out of her bedroom and is looking as if nothing even happened before.
Albert's going to try
Guys.
to karate chop the vodka away from the 16-year-old.
Dimitri stops it and says, "Stop hitting on me."
My friend, if I was going to hit on you, you would be dead.
That is a very strange courting ritual you have.
Don't question me.
Oh my God, you guys remind me so much of my period 6 humanities teacher. This is crazy. But I just
I
noticed
have
something.
been called a teacher before, so yes, you will find me a guru of sorts, and you should listen.
The ship's computer chimes in and goes, doo-doo-doo. So you guys want to go on the station at all? You guys want to do your
Why
mission?
are we pressed for time or something?
Blake already has like
Was this supposed to take half as long as like some other arbitrary thing?
Blake has like a tactical belt just full of shooting or throwing stars, and his combat knives, and a few of his guns on there as well.
Dimitri picks up his toolbox that's filled with hundreds of wrenches and screwdrivers.
I'm going to make sure I have my tactical belt secure in place.
Oh my God!
Tom
wait.
is gesturing kind of around his chest, assuming he's wearing like a fanny pack, but like wearing like a sash.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I have a cool leather jacket.
It's like a shiner's sash or something, but it's got like utility pockets in it.
It's got the Freemasons.
Also-
I got it in a fun run.
Also, Dimitri is also wearing very tight pants, and there's clearly the outline of vodka bottles all over him.
Guys,
Albert's
I'll be
wearing
right
a
back. I need to change my hat. It has to match better. You guys all look way better than me. One sec.
Albert's wearing a combination vac suit kimono.
Kimono, the most airtight of all clothing options you possibly picked. Amazing.
Guys, I think it's probably a good idea if we bring some type of vac suit or device so we can breathe on the station if things go pear-shaped.
Oh my God, is that what I have in my closet? Oh, okay. I'll go get mine on. One sec.
That's too heavy for me. If I die, I die. I'm going to go to the door and make sure it's open.
Albert, I especially think you should have a vac suit, for you have not, like me, learned to hold your breath for the period of a season and a day. And also, you kind of suck all the oxygen out of a room, so it'd be good if you had your own supply.
Leave my luck out of this.
Whoa, do you need some aloe for that burn? Whoa, ouch.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, double burn.
Great. So we go.
Yeah.
Dimitri opens the door.
Amazing. You are immediately greeted by a distinctive smell from the station. It is the smell of bile and dried blood.
Blake steps in front of everybody, turns around and looks at them. So you all know why we're here. We're here to get in, get the body, or at least a part of it, and get out. Simple, almost like we're saving the president.
Wait, why are we here?
I'm totally on board
follow
with this
my
plan.
lead.
I'm
Okay.
totally into it. Don't get me wrong. I think this is great, and I think you're doing a great job. I just, I don't think I want to touch the body, so I might just, not do that.
Giant child, you must overcome your fear of death if you are to truly live.
True.
Listen, Alan.
You can't let your gigantism control
Look at
you.
Albert. Look at him until you no longer fear the death he represents. And
Don't look
understand
at
that
me.
your youth too will fade like the blossom of
Blossom.
A blossom.
a blossom.
Oh my
It
God.
was very beautiful.
I totally should have signed up for the other co-op class.
We flash back and we just see the sign up screen and it just says Denny's or mercenary ship, and it's
Like it's Denny's with like the skull and crossbones
Yeah.
beside it. It has one question on the form being like, "Can you fight?"
and it's not Nano Denny's. Denny's is Denny's survived. This is just Denny's that exists canonically in this universe.
They have their own empire.
Yeah, the Denny's verse. Incredible. Okay, I'm assuming
The
we
Denny
step.
Yeah. I'll lead the way.
Fine. Let's get this over with, okay? And don't you dare tell any of my followers, okay?
Who's following you?
I have so many followers. Oh my God. I'll tell you about it later.
Albert like whips behind, expecting that there are people behind her.
Blake does the exact same thing, but everyone just turns around.
Hiya.
Jesus.
So you go on the station. The minute the last one of you crosses the threshold, the door of the station seals shut behind you. You hear this as locks fall into place.
Oh, well, that's like super secure. I feel really safe, guys. Okay. I think I might like this.
Was it our ship that locked the door?
No.
Oh, God.
Station, yep.
I've got just the book for
Albert
this.
talks to God for a second.
And gets an answer.
Yeah. Okay. Now, canonically, Albert has a connection to the divine.
God,
Yes, Albert.
I brought just the book for this. I'm going to make sure these locks are okay. And I'm going to pull out a book called An Essay Concerning Human Understanding. And I'm going to examine both the lock and the lock.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You hear God's voice in your head go, Albert, that's my boy.
Hell yeah, God.
It doesn't help at all. But
Can it be unlocked? No, it can't. Huh. Better get critique of pure reason out.
philosophy jokes. This is how we're gonna make it, guys. This is gonna really. This is what the kids want with their TikTok. They're like, where?
The youth clearly know about John Locke and his beliefs. So yeah, I go up to the door. How locked is it? Could I work my magic? I have thieves' tools.
No, you fucking don't. What, do you also have a wand of fireballs, you piece of shit?
And I would like to try and open the lock.
So as you go to investigate it, you pull out your lockpicking gear, and you instinctively are kind of looking around for any sort of override. There's usually some sort of mechanical override. There doesn't seem to be one here, which is not entirely uncommon for the space stations of the ultra wealthy. They have a tendency of like creating death traps for themselves, essentially, where it just can't be overridden as like a security measure. You start looking around and you look to see if there's like anything kind of electronic that you can maybe, plug into, and you do see a data terminal that potentially could be used.
Oh, does anyone here know how to work these things?
Oh, actually, I do. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Can you get out of...
This is a relatively narrow hallway.
Can you get out?
I'm not trying to be weird.
As you guys,
Finally, God.
Don't step on me, Andre the Giant.
Catherine, you're literally the only one who could make that joke. Yes.
And that's why I'm here to make it.
It's worth noting too, if you guys are looking at this door, you can almost see it looks like scratch marks on it. On the back.
Oh my God. Guys, I didn't know that my nail manicurist professional studio also serviced people in spaceships. Those were sick claws.
What you see here is an inarticulated tiger claw technique, which was ineffectively used against the door. You know what? I studied the tiger claw technique in 7 years in Tibetan New Mexico. You really do have to grow your nails out.
I can't figure out if Blake is threatened by you or just deeply respects you. I haven't figured that out yet.
Incredibly aroused.
Just like every time you start talking, he's like, yeah.
This guy fucking gets
this guy
it.
gets it.
I was thinking more like nano acrylic, but yeah, whatever you said too, I guess.
So, fake space nails aside, what are you doing to look into this?
Okay, so Grania's actually a hacker, and she never leaves any space without her PDC.
Personal data center.
Because she's a teenager, so her personality is about as long and straightforward as her algorithm choices are.
Well said.
Boom.
So
Bullseye.
she knows how to just like go on forums and stuff like really fast to get the insider information that you need to just know how to do techie stuff.
So, Grania, I imagine, being 16, has probably never really left her home station, home planet before.
No.
Grania goes to connect to the Galactanet and discovers she's in deep space. There is no connection to the network here.
She's also a teenager, and she did a little bit of research before she went on this co-op trip that her parents forced her to do. Mm-hmm. So she got her dad to buy her one of those like personal Wi-Fi network things that you can have for when you're like, living abroad or going to deep space for a school trip.
You brought Wi-Fi?
There's no signal. You are very far.
I have a compromise.
Tell you what, make a.
Karlyn's about to kick Brian in the nuts.
I got something, and that's fine. That's most people have to pay for that service. But I would say that, Karlyn, go ahead and make a luck check.
Okay. Could I have some dice?
These are dice? No, these are my dice.
Thanks.
For my
Ooh, these are
reference.
cool.
Here, you can take this entire set. Karlyn.
Ooh.
Keeper, for my
will
reference,
need the
this would be
other
more
ones.
of a library use check than a lock picking check.
Yeah, library use or computer maintenance or electronics.
Yeah. SOL over here.
Okay. It's a 60. Is that a 9? It's a 60. And I have oh man, that's like a super fail. It's like a really intense fail.
Okay, totally. It's not an Uber fail. You do not have a cached page open on your PDC's browser that would contain the information you're looking for.
Sorry, guys. My parents suck. They weren't able to get me the right program or something. I don't even know. I told them. There's nothing I can do here.
Dimitri's going to walk over to the panel, and while no one's paying attention, just nonchalantly start typing things into the panel because he actually has hacked things before to put in fake resumes to get jobs.
Amazing. Go ahead and make, I would say, either computer use, computer maintenance, or electronics.
I'm going to do electronics.
Amazing.
70, and I have a 90, so...
Hell yeah. So that's a success. Hell
a
yeah.
success, yeah.
Regular success. On a regular success, you aren't able to unlock the door. But what you are able to determine is that the mechanical mechanism that has locked this door is not controllable from here. This is something that would be only accessible like deep within the station, like probably at the station's like central processing hub.
Well, looks like we have nowhere to go but through.
We should go deep into the station.
Deep into the station.
Yes, I like going deep, and then I just swing my vodka.
You heard him, guys.
Make a con check for me, Dimitri.
10?
That's probably a success. Probably a very good success.
My con 65, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So Dimitri can hold his fucking vodka.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right.
Blake pushes his way to the front of the group and goes,
Follow me if you don't want to die.
Okay.
Somehow Alan is like also in front.
and like they're like shouldering
They're kind of
each other.
shouldering each other.
You guys,
Alan's going down the hallway, and whether there's a corner or whatever, he does like a tactical turn, but he doesn't have a gun. He just like holds his hands up in a karate motion.
amazing. Okay, you guys make your way through the docking bay and into the antechamber. If you all check your in real life cell phonic devices, you have been texted a map of the station. You are stepping from the docking bay into the antechamber. The antechamber, once again, you're getting that scent of bile and dried blood. You can see there is a swath of blood on the ground, looking like something has been like dragged. There are little flakes of dried blood because there's no gravity. Flakes of dried blood are like floating around the room. You can tell this room was once richly appointed. Real wood furniture, real leather coating on it. This is opulence on a scale that's seldom seen, especially in deep space. You knew Bellendi had some fucking serious moolah.
Can I do a spot hidden?
Yeah, absolutely.
We did a persuade roll.
Oh no, 90 what?
96.
Okay, not a critical fumble.
Okay, wait.
Where is the blood leading to? You said looks like it's dragged across, right?
Yes. So if we're using cardinal directions here, it would be, well, it'd be to the east. So I guess like towards the right side of the map. It kind of disappears. Yeah, the far side of the room. It looks to lead into the far side of the room. There's a hallway that you can see. Worth noting, all these little squares on this map, this terrible map that I've made in paint. Every time the squares intersect, that is a different airlock.
Dimitri would like to look through the porthole of the airlock towards where the blood leads and see if I can spot anything through the porthole.
Yeah, for sure. So as you look through, you can see the hallway beyond kind of leads to a right angle, like a right corner, and it looks like the blood is still like kind of being dragged and around the corner of that hallway. You can't see past that.
Blake, in this moment, when he performs his spot hidden check, just are we in the room with the blood or
Yes.
no? Okay, so he sticks his finger out and he kind of gets a little bit of blood on it and he puts it in his mouth.
Oh no!
Oh my God, did you really just do that? Did you just put that in your mouth?
Tastes like somebody died here.
I would like Dimitri would like to look up and see, because you were saying that gravity had been turned off, correct?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
as you look up, you can see kind of like floating near the ceiling. The room, by the way, looking like it has been trashed. All of that opulent furniture, some of it is kind of like broken. You do see up floating near the ceiling and kind of amidst of debris, there is a personal data center that is floating there.
Oh my God, guys, look! Cell phone, PDC. Oh my God, dibs, I want it.
As she's saying this, I'm just gonna float my way to grab the PD device.
Yeah, you got it. You find it. You can see inscribed on the back, it says Andrea Opoffering. Andrea Opoffering.
Andrea Apopher.
There's a bunch of names that are scratched out, and then it says Andrea Opoffering.
I think the owner didn't know how to spell her own name. And I
In
float
there.
back
It's
down.
incredible what deep space can do to a mind. And he drones on about this one time he was in deep space for several years.
I'm gonna flip the phone open and see if I can read anything in it.
As you flick the phone open, it seems to be in English at first, and you're like, okay, like I speak English, but as you're reading it, you just
He lies to himself.
you can't.
I am speaking
I
English.
speak English quite good. It's just in this like weird, maybe shorthand, or like, is it colloquialisms, and you can't tell. And then you realize that whenever you've been sent a message from Grania, it's in that kind of same dialectic, and you realize this data center, every message in it is written in teenager.
I hand the phone to Grania and say, I think this is in teen speak.
Obviously, and I'd rip it from your hands before you can even finish your sentence.
If you weren't 7 feet tall.
What's that supposed to be, a threat? Pfft, go drink over there, please.
What does the data center say, Joseph Merrick?
All right, so
I feel like that's a great pull, but I just don't know what it is. Is there like some sports fans out there who will be like, damn, that was great?
No.
You just know as a tall guy.
Okay. In Tom's notes, he just has a section that just says tall people. He's crossing out names one by one.
Listen, Giant Gonzalez, can you just tell us what it says in there?
that is so not even close to how you say my name. God!
Grania, look at me.
Fine, like right in your face or what? Can I look at your shoes or something? What do you want me to look at?
Shaquille O'Neal has some attitude.
Can I roll a
You know, I beat Shaquille O'Neal at basketball once.
can I roll
He's been dead for like 900 years.
And let me tell you, he was terrible at it.
can I roll for fighting or brawl so that I can beat up Vladimir Putin over here? Or it's just like, it's not even, because it's like when you get a bitch slap from a grizzly, it just knocks you out. That's kind of the vibe.
Yes, the grizzly bitch slap.
The grizzly bitch slap is a classic maneuver. Before you do that, would you like to try to translate?
I was wondering if are you planning on sending me something to
Yeah,
read?
that's what I'm working on. Whatever. I sent
Okay.
it to you twice anyway. It's all
Oh,
Fox,
I got
doesn't
it. Okay.
Great. So what you're seeing, before you translate this, what you are seeing is these are messages that are being sent to somebody. The recipient is encrypted, so you don't see who it's going to, but you can see these are messages that have been typed up and queued to be sent with the next data courier that comes to the station.
Okay, everybody, shut up. I'm reading now. Guess the old man's finally shoving off. That means this contract is almost closed. Finally. Which is all right. But it also means me and JJ have to pack up all his shit. If you guys tell my mom that I said that word, I will be so mad.
Is that in the text messages?
No, it's obviously not in the text messages.
Okay, could you tell us when something is in the text messages?
Okay, like right now, it's not. It's not in the text. I just did. Oh my God. Ugh. Should I start over? I'm not even gonna. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've never seen this many books. Christ. Me and JJ almost shit ourselves. I swear if you tell my mom. Almost shit ourselves when the old man instructed us to pack up his special little leather book. Is that an innuendo, you guys? I don't know. It was on my last week's spelling test. Whatever. You let me know later. I never saw him without it. Gotta be honest. He doesn't look like a dying man. His eyes seem to know too much. Fuck. Been in space too long. Back to work. Miss you. Love you. Oh my God, dropping the L-bomb. Okay, anyway, there's a second entry here. It says, I heard Doc screaming in his bedroom and I went to look. Jesus fuck, what is he? He ate her? James has barricaded himself in our quarters. I need to get the fuck out of here. I love you. I just want to see you again. Oh my God, you guys. That is so cute. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I guess the old man is finally...
No, I sent it twice.
Okay, never mind. That's it. It's over. It's
What?
done.
I agree with Albert here.
I don't know. It seems like someone was really hungry. Okay, maybe they're having an emotional day or something. And it seems like someone was eaten.
Someone was eaten.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Cannibals can be very difficult to fight. I once had to duel one using nothing but a spork as a weapon, and he was quite a challenge.
Oh my God, that is so vintage of you. Wow.
I've also had to fight cannibals.
Did either of you win?
Us competing for a 16-year-old's attention is problematic, but we'll move past that.
It's okay. Both of you have equal points.
It's okay, little girl. We'll take care of you.
The name's fucking Grania. Don't tell my mom I said that. It's Grania, okay?
Okay, Sultan Kosin.
Scratches another name off his list.
Well, if there are several people on this station, we better go find him.
I vote we follow the bloodstains.
But, I mean, there's this other airlock over here that says crew quarters, and I think what the giant teenage girl was saying is that there's, someone was eaten in the crew quarters. Yes, Granda.
What's wrong with Griselda?
Wait, Grania, you... Don't cry, you'll drown us all.
You're so mean.
Okay, guys, take it easy on Gulliver. We don't want to make her cry too much.
Okay, now she takes the swipe.
Yeah, go ahead and make a fighting brawl check for me.
I feel like I should have advantage on dodging because my Russian background means I've wrestled bears before.
Okay, well, let's see what the dice say. What dice
If you
do
want
I
to dodge,
roll?
yeah, go ahead and roll an opposed dodge check.
Okay.
My brother in Christ.
I got a 69. Fuck. That's a fail.
I would have failed too. So you...
Okay,
it's
can
a
you
fail-
describe this fail brawl on both of our parts?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please.
I was so hoping you would ask. So you, Grania starts to extend her arm to swing, and in that 3 minutes it takes her to extend her gargantuan arm, you move to dodge, but you're so transfixed that as you go to dodge, you just like your feet twist up in amongst themselves and you fall over, and then her slap just swishes over top of you.
Can I actually try to dodge and flail at the same time, and then we do the Arnold Schwarzenegger predator handshake by accident.
You want to accidentally predator handshake.
Yeah, you know where you like, you son of a bitch, and then you grab each other's hands and just biceps popping, but hers is clearly bigger
Much
than mine.
bigger.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Envelops yours.
Yeah.
Oh, great
Like
foreshadowing.
I'm clearly Carl Weathers in this scenario.
I love it. Amazing. Okay, yes, absolutely. That's what happens. As they grasp their forearms.
God damn it, ma'am. Just compose yourself. We gotta get to these crew quarters. We gotta look at this stuff, and we don't have any time to waste. Let's go.
And he grabs both of their wrists. And in like their handshake, and so now there are 4 hands, all in this, and he tries to pull.
And
them
all
apart.
of Albert also in Granya's hands.
Help me!
We have to work together as a team, or we're never gonna get out of this place alive.
That was menacing.
You know, as much as I laugh in the face of death, Liquid Serpent over here is right. We need to work together and move. And so I think we should split up. And I start going to the crew quarters. I will check the crew quarters and use my fantastic Shibari skills to defeat whatever evils lay within. I will meet all up with you in the hallway. You should go and check the other part of the ship.
I'll stick with you, Shibari Parker. We can go fight these things together.
Just as long as I don't have to go anywhere with him.
I'll go with Gulliver.
Dimitri, you can come with me. We're going to the office.
All right, fine.
I'm just gonna go by myself. I'm gonna go.
I am sorry, big little girl. You're not going anywhere by yourself.
What? Come on.
Stay in the antechamber.
I'm 16. Okay, I'm turning 17 in like 3 months.
You're gonna stay right here.
And he tries to push her, reaches up for her shoulders and tries to push her down so she's.
But only ends up shooting yourself up farther.
Shit.
I'm gonna grab Blake's ankles and pull down. Thank you. To try and like have you push on her shoulders down.
All right. So Albert Preem and Big Bird, we're moving to the crew quarters.
Was that on your list of doll people, Tom?
Oh, he's an albatross. Big Bird.
I thought you were referring to the large girl.
I also thought you were referring to the large girl.
I as well thought you were talking about the large girl.
I thought that was me.
Albert,
Yeah.
you hear in your head God just be like, I also thought you were speaking of the large girl.
I'm so sorry, God.
It's all good. All G in the H.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Who is he talking to?
Albert, you must know there is no one deity. There is only the Tao, the way, the Onani. Onanism? That's not Japanese.
Umami.
Guys, I think it's about time to actually
Umami.
fucking go somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to the crew quarters.
Okay, great. So we have, just to summarize before we get even more fuckery in, we have...
Brian, remember when before we started recording, we were like, we have to keep fuckery to a minimum.
Fuckery
today.
to a minimum, yeah.
How's that going?
Well,
Dimitri just goes, it's time to fuck forward, and then walks down the hallway.
so raise your hand if you're going to office. Great. So we have Dimitri and Blake going to the office, the other 3 going to the crew quarters. We're going to resolve crew quarters first. So you guys get up to that particular door. It opens as the scent of blood and bile is especially strong here. Kind of wafts in. On all of the surfaces, there are splotches of what look like black ichor, and you can see floating idly around the room is a severed hand. It seems to be holding a welding torch in it.
Ew, 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 ew. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Silence, child.
It's just so gross. Ew.
For the next hour, you are my apprentice, and I am your sensei.
I don't even know what those words mean.
You are the student, and I am the teacher.
Okay.
I need you to make sure this door doesn't close like the other doors close.
Oh, but it...
Insert your massive bulk between
Fine, okay, I get it. Okay, I'm in the doorway.
She
God.
crouches into the doorway.
I'm totally creasing my jeans right now.
Albert, with me.
Okay.
We will go and figure out what Enjo Kosai has happened here.
Okay.
As you guys stride forward, we leave you for a moment. Dimitri and Blake, as you continue through the station, you can still see the swath of blood. It goes around the corner. You go around that corner there. It seems to lead off to the right in the direction of the med bay, but then it seems to go around a corner once again and you lose track of it. So going to the office, you are now like leaving behind that swath of blood. As you enter the office, it looks like there was once a stately desk, beautiful mahogany, large type of endeavor, but sections of it seems to have been torn away.
Blake licks the desk.
Uh-huh. Go ahead
Splinters need to be factored in here.
and make a con check for me.
Gladly.
I love Catherine's interpretation of toxic masculinity.
It's so
And how
accurate.
licky it is.
It's so licky.
It's not good.
I spend 4 luck to succeed.
Okay. On a success, the black ichor that coats the desk does not taste good. And as you lick it, there's this kind of jolt that goes through your tongue into your eyes, and your eyelids kind of twitch, and your entire body shudders, and your heart rate briefly speeds up before it calms back down.
Holy shit, that's mahogany. That's some real shit, guys.
By guys, do you mean me? I'm the only one in the room with you.
I thought there were 4 of... I don't know anymore.
He's talking to his balls.
It's true.
The balls talk back.
Blake. It's me,
Why do
God.
the balls have the same voice as God?
Blake named his balls God. Let's be real. As you come
Screw it,
down,
I can't.
you come down from your ichor lick.
A liquor, if you will.
You lick her if you know her well enough. You see, kind of stuck to the desk, there is this old leather-bound looking journal.
You should lick it.
Lick it good.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Blake looks at Dimitri. I'm not an animal. And he just picks up the book.
Amazing. Okay. Most of the leather-bound journal is ruined by this mysterious ichor, but I will send you the single page. There is a date on it, but the single entry on this page is dated 4 years ago.
The journal reads, "The echo of awakening has reached my dreams. Kutane is where it slept. We are made in their image, but can be remade. I shall awaken. 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 I
Dimitri
shall awaken."
slaps him in the face.
Shit, man! It's a
You were-
good book.
You were saying that for 10 minutes.
I feel great, to be honest.
Amazing. We pause you there. Albert and
Alan.
Good Lord. Okay, Albert and Alan. As
We're the A-team.
Don't forget Don Kohler in the door.
Scratch it off, Tom.
it's never gonna get old. As you approach this hand, you can see there is it is holding a welding torch. What are you guys doing?
Things are getting serious. I'm gonna reach into my Shriner's fanny pack tactical pack. I'm gonna produce what looks like a nightstick on first glance. I'm gonna crack it open and take my vitamin B12. Hell yeah.
You know, chemical dependency is a sign of a weak mind.
Yep.
Alan just nods.
My health teacher said that substance abuse ruins lives.
I call it a foundational relationship.
Oh, well, we haven't got to that unit yet, so you might be right. Okay, sorry. Ugh.
I'm going to approach Blowtorch Hand with new vitamin-enhanced vision. And then I'm also going to put on my glasses.
Okay. And? Is there an ask in there somewhere?
No. I'm just...
Good God.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go up to it. I'm going to take a small amphile, and I assume that there's genetic tissue on the hand. I'm going to put some in my little amphile and cork it shut, and I'm going to look back to the other member of the A-team, just in case this is the Bellendi guy.
That is good thinking. The hand seems rather unaged to be Mr. Bellendi's hand. I think we should look around for a sign of what happened here, and I'd like to just kind of check the room to see if there's any, messages or whatnot.
Yeah, go ahead and make a spot hidden check for me.
That's a fail.
Would I also be able to look around for objects of any particular worth or value?
Yeah, go ahead and make a spot hidden check.
Hell yeah.
Just
That's an extreme success.
An extreme success. Okay, on an extreme success, you do find a little cred stick.
Oh.
It has 1,500 credits on it.
Hot damn, Alan. We can get the fuck out of here.
As you are looking at it, you can see there is the way to unlock this cred stick. There's a little area where you could put your thumbprint, and acting on a piece of intuition, you take the floating hand's thumb and you put it up on the cred stick, and it unlocks it. And where you found that cred stick was on the bunk of James Opfern.
Could I infer that James Opfern was potentially the aforementioned JJ?
You can try to infer that, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Grania, what was the name of the youth whose text you read?
Okay, let me close my tabs. Sorry, I'm in the middle of sending a snap.
You have no service.
I'm saving it for later. God. Why? Come on, just mind your own
who is
business.
in service right now?
Take some more pills or something.
If you are
Okay.
snapping an ungodly horror beyond man-made comprehension, I'm going to be rather cross.
That was 100% pewter.
So, because Bernard Coyne told me to take meds again, I'm going to do that.
Great, we'll leave you there.
One more name off the list.
What are Blake and Dimitri doing?
Dimitri notices that within the office there does seem to be another doorway leading to a bedroom.
The bedroom, correct.
So Dimitri is going to walk towards the bedroom.
Okay. You go up. There is, as opposed to an airlock, there is a stately set of wooden double doors. And you try the handle. They seem to be unlocked. You open it. There is a very, very strong smell of that bile. It almost like burns your nostrils with how strong it is. All of the walls, as your eyes water, you recover. You can see all of your walls have been scribbled on with strange symbols that you don't recognize. And there is a thin layer of this black ichor on almost every single surface. On the bed, you can see what looks to be having split open a blackened, shriveled chrysalis the size of a person. Could you go ahead and make a sanity check for me?
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Not a Grania-sized person, but like a normal
No, like a
person.
normal-sized person. Yeah, exactly.
Like a person that could be fed with something less than a whole sheep.
I eat ox, okay?
So I rolled a 20, and my sanity is 55.
Okay, so that's a failure. So go ahead and wait. No,
That's
it's a
not.
success. Never mind. Ignore
Get out of
me.
here, Brian. I also succeed.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, you both take 1 sanity damage anyway.
Oh.
As there's something about like seeing this weird chrysalis, like cocoon type thing in the bed with the addition of like the ruins. When your eyes are focusing on the chrysalis, the ruins or symbols that seem to have been written on the wall seem to swim and distort. Then when you look over, they don't seem to move, but then the chrysalis itself seems to be like pulsing. And when you look back, it's just this strange optical illusion, but you do both manage to tear your eyes away from it.
What happens if I look at the chrysalis and Blake looks at the runes?
Are you guys gonna try that?
I mean, all this is weird shit. I'm open to trying anything.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, as you do that, both of you, there is this kind of, like, you feel this, like, pulse in your mind, and both of your heads whip around in the direction of the bottom half of the station. Using cardinal directions, if you were looking at the map, it would be towards the south of the station.
I'm not getting a good feeling about this.
I feel very good about going to the south.
Well, okay, if you think it's good.
And then I take another swig of vodka.
Amazing.
Pass me one of those.
I pass the bottle over.
He also takes a big swig.
Go ahead and make a con check,
On
Dimitri.
it.
Oh, and yeah, as you as well, Blake.
I'll spend 1 luck to succeed.
Okay, great. You're sober.
I fail. I fail.
Amazing.
So if you have luck, what is your con?
65.
65. If you wanted to,
You could spend 8 luck.
you could spend 8 luck and then succeed, but you would just reduce your luck total by 8. So then
No.
if you have to make a luck roll.
I think Dimitri wants to get a little drunk, which is why he swigged, so he's
Right.
okay with that.
You are now buzzed. So you are going to have a penalty dice on your next 3 checks, but you are going to get a bonus dice on any sanity checks
So
that you need
good.
to make.
So good. Can Blake make a spot hidden check again?
Yeah, is Blake looking for something specific?
For clues, Brian. For clues.
Great.
You're blind, dude.
Got another persuade roll.
Another persuade roll. Okay,
How is
amazing.
this possible? Got a 91.
As you
God
look
fucking
around,
damn it.
a sneaking suspicion begins to enter Blake's mind. And just using his eagle eye, singular eye, Blake begins to strongly suspect something strange has happened here.
Dimitri. I'm starting to suspect that something strange has happened here.
Dimitri just stares at Blake.
Blake licks his finger and holds it up to test to see which way the wind is going.
Looks like we need to go south.
Blake, you need to stop licking things, I think.
Great. We come back into the crew quarters. What are the 3 of you doing?
Albert, I think that's all we can do here. A wise master once told me that if you are looking for something and you don't find it, you should probably look somewhere else.
Whoa.
That is actually good advice.
Yeah. I
My
like
mom-
that. What do you think?
Grania, how's our door doing?
It's fine. Ugh. I was just going to say that sometimes my mom says that if you're looking and you can't find something, that maybe just look harder.
Oh.
I don't know. It works sometimes.
There is truly a yin and yang to looking for things.
Was
Whatever.
your-
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe we should rejoin the others.
Agreed.
Albert, do you use tools? Could you take the producer of fire here? The eternal flame?
Yeah. Now that I've got my vitamin C, I can basically do anything.
Is it B12?
Yeah, I took 2.
Oh.
I'm making
What are you guys doing? What are you guys
That's
doing?
actually just 12 vitamin
I'm
Ds.
taking,
I don't care what vitamins you're taking. What are you doing?
I'm
go
taking
meet
the
up.
hand in the torch and I'm going to hold it.
Wait, give me the hand.
Okay.
It requires the respect of another learned martial artist.
Should
What
we
are
go
you
and
gonna do with the hand?
show the hand to like the others? I don't know.
I'm just going to hold hands with the hand, and then we'll go to the others.
Okay, so in that case, should we take your new relationship status public to the rest of our team?
You have never known the embrace of a woman.
Oh my God, you're so mean. Oh my
Okay, so you guys leave the crew quarters.
We leave the crew quarters. Grania just crying fucking puddles. Like, just large buckets coming from Grania's oversized tear ducts.
And it's actually space, so they like stick to her eyes, and she has to keep like slapping her eyes so they don't like coat her
I
eyeballs.
can't see anything. I have feelings and they're stuck in my eyes.
We go
how
towards the other, and I
last-
call and I say, Steak, where are you?
We're heading south.
We do not have walkie-talkies.
You hear from in the station this.
What?
I think they're this way. Follow me. They seem to be relying on newfangled technology instead of the ancient ways.
Okay.
No, this way.
Oh,
Other way,
yeah,
Albert.
okay.
Come on, Albert.
Thank
It's
you.
over this way.
That's a closet, Albert.
I was confused.
Great. So,
Blake heads towards the med bay, out of the
Okay.
office.
And Dimitri follows.
as you guys enter the med bay, yes, go ahead.
Sorry.
Catherine is raising her hand.
It tracks. We in the hallway meet up again with the
The rest of the crew?
No, with the
A-team.
blood trail.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
Can I roll a track roll? Like a
Yep.
track roll?
Yeah, go for it. Of course you have fucking skills in track.
That's really bad.
I fail.
You
So Blake-
hurdle the blood trail like nothing else. Like
Blake
your
is just
track
like-
skills, great. Just
Looking
Blake-
around wildly.
Blake is looking at the blood trail, and as you are going through the station, you can see the blood trail deviates down the hallway. It does not head towards the med bay. It starts heading towards the library. But Blake knows that someone who understood tracking would expect you to follow the blood trail.
They're gonna expect us to follow the blood trail. I think we should go to the med bay.
I strongly disagree with you.
Is the blood trail all dried up?
Yep.
I'm going to take one of my 100 ball bearings and rub it in the blood and then throw it back towards the door.
Go ahead and make a throw check for me.
Okay.
Holy shit, who said that?
He spins around and like points his gun.
Holy shit. I
Dimitri
fail.
ducks because I was right behind Blake when Blake spun around.
Alan comes forward and puts his hand around the barrel of the gun to like pretend like he caught the gun as you spun it, but it's like 9 seconds later.
As far as the ball bearing, you throw it down the hallway, and then just hear ding, 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 and you have no idea where the fuck it went.
Nice.
Can I roll a tracking check?
You can just see the swath of blood. It leads into the library.
What if I want to track it? Come
You
on.
Can live
Okay, fine.
your truth.
Guys, we're going to track that blood. I think it's going into the library.
So, Blake, you are heading into the med bay.
Yeah, I'm heading into the med bay.
Great. So, in the med bay, you can see this room is relatively untouched. As the doors kind of open, it seems that the oxygen in here is more cycled. Like the air is just, more heavily recycled. There is a...
Just deep breaths.
There is a large bed in the room that looks like it's very clearly like a palliative care kind of bed. Beside it is a collection of notes on a clipboard.
Guys, I think I found something. I used my incredible tracking skills to find something important.
Alan sticks his head and goes, notes. That is fantastic. Calligraphy on paper. Grania, could you read this for Blake, please? We don't have all day.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, as Grania reads it out loud, I didn't have something actually written up for this. So, the notes are basically summarizing it. They're like, Cassius Bellendi is in the final stages of palliative care.
Okay, so it said something here like he's in the final stages of like, I don't know, palliative care, whatever that is, like death care or something. I don't know.
However, as you're kind of like flipping through the notes, you see within like the last few months, the doctor notes that they started to see an unexpected upswing in Bellendi's health.
Okay, so there's like a bunch of up arrows and then a swing emoji and then like like I think it's like that snake around a pole, which I think is like health or something. So
The sign of Asclepius.
Well, listen, I'm the one who speaks teenager here.
As you keep reading, for another note says they require a new machine, the blood work machine. I don't know fucking medicine, guys. The blood work. Yep. the blood work analysis machine.
A centrifuge?
Yep.
See, all in Albatross knows is dialysis. Which is like when your kidneys stop
I
working.
think there's like these, I think those are kidney beans and there's like a big X.
There are beans?
This note message mentions that the machine must be inoperable because the results are coming back are not compatible with results that are usually seen in human subjects.
It's just like a human with a bunch of X's, which I'm pretty confident means that the results are just not what we normally would have expected with typical human patients.
The final note is one that says, despite the upswing in the patient's health, their mental state seems to be rapidly deteriorating.
It's just like one of those mind-blown emojis. But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they were pretty fucked. Don't tell my mom.
Who is heading to the library?
Alan is.
Okay.
I'll go.
He's
Dimitri.
shuffling down there with one foot in front and hands up, ready to karate chop. And then sometimes he switches the feet and then goes with the other foot and the other hand up, ready to karate chop.
Smart.
God.
Dimitri is following with a nice safe gap behind.
Smart. As you get into the room that is marked library, it is totally empty.
There's no books,
No books.
nothing like that.
It seems that they were all packed up. There are a number of shelves that all the shelves are empty. You do see floating is a little stick for recording audio logs.
Alan reaches out with the hand he's still carrying and kind of like uses that hand to grab the audio log
His little
stick.
claw.
Yeah,
And it like pulls the nerves.
I was about to say, can it open and close? Like,
Absolutely. As you do that, you go to grab it, and like it takes you a couple tries, and then you accidentally hit the play button, and it starts playing.
Gotta back up all these fucking books. At least Andrea's helping me out. That old man is fucking losing it. As if I don't have enough to work on. It's only me really working on the ship. Andrea helps out where she can, but you know, like she's splitting her focus. She's helping, James out with the nursing, and but old JJ, he can figure it out. Station's getting these weird power glitches recently, and I don't know. I can't really figure out why. I'm gonna do some troubleshooting after I pack up the last of these fucking books. Forget about it.
And then the audio log ends.
what a sign off.
Sign up.
Forget about it.
This is Jebediah JJ Jerome. Forget about it. Thanks, Damien. Damien submitted that name.
Come on.
Thanks, Damien.
Yep.
Thank you, Damien.
Alan goes, another member of the Fuck Your Life Taxi family lost. It's truly a tragedy.
This is a terrible library.
Well, my friends, my compatriots, my fellow travelers, it seems like we have come to perhaps an issue. There seem to be power fluctuations, and, once I was learning about nuclear spaceship engineering from a monk who spoke nothing but riddles.
What did he say?
Something about one hand clapping, and here we have one hand. I hold up the severed hand. Oh. The answer to the riddle. And I pull it in and it makes kind of sound. All we need is right here in our hands.
Then we can leave.
What? No. No, we can't. We still don't have the guy's DNA.
I misunderstood.
You did. Were you trying to talk to God earlier?
Yeah.
Alan.
Did you want to finish that conversation?
Yeah, God.
Albert, you're fucking killing the game.
Hell yeah, God.
You're doing so good, my dude.
Thank you, God.
You're my boy, Albert.
Oh, yeah, God.
Dimitri is just watching Albert talk to himself in a corner of the room.
God, where did I need to go to open the door again? Was it the reactor room?
Great question, my guy. You've got the eye of the tiger and the thrill of the fight, Albert.
I don't want to fight anymore, God.
That's my boy.
Oh, yeah,
You're
God.
turning the other cheek.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I said in my book, Albert.
I read it. I read it, God. It was a good book.
Okay, Dimitri's going to the portal. I'm going to look through the portal again, down the hallway, see if I can see anything.
This swath of blood led through the library and is into the hallway that ends in a right angle, but you can tell this hallway leads to the reactor room.
I'm going to open the portal, and then I'm going to turn... what's your name?
I don't know. Fuck. Alan Albatross.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Alan and be like, Alan, give me the hand. I have a hand job.
Alan goes, I will always give a hand job to a Russian.
Dimitri takes the hand and he throws it down the hallway so that it goes just to where the corner is to see if anything happens to the hand, where the blind spot is around
Go.
the corner.
Tell you what, highs or lows?
Low.
As you throw the hand, it floats and then dunk, hits the end of the hallway and starts very slowly floating back towards you. Nothing seems to happen.
Alan, I think it's safe. You should go down the hallway.
Alan nods silently and then does like a bunch of complicated hand gestures, like most of which are just obscene, and then crawls along the ceiling in the 0G to like peek around the corner.
Okay. As you peek around the corner, you can see the blood gets dragged into the reactor room. The airlock to the reactor room is open, and it is completely dark.
Alan looks back and goes, "It is completely dark."
I have a light on my phone if anyone wants to use that.
Grania has just come up behind
Yes, Grania, you should go ahead. Yes. Wait, no, I cannot. You were a child.
No,
you were just very
correct.
large.
Jolly Green, go down the hallway.
You're crawling on the ceiling and she just walks up.
Grania, give me your phone. And
Her
then
head brushes your body because she's so tall.
Here, sorry, here. As you float away by accident, because me hitting you as I walked, I pull you back by your ankle. Here, take this. And if my screen goes dark, the code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't tell anyone.
that is a stupid code. You should have
You're
a better-
so mean!
As Grania exclaims that, Grania, could you go ahead and make a listen check for me?
62. That's a mega fail.
Okay.
Grania just hears, I think I found something from the med
Alan
bay.
also fails his listen check.
Okay. What are you guys doing then?
Nothing. I didn't hear anything.
That's correct. Yeah, but like,
Snake, on me. We'll take point.
Snake is still in the med bay. searching. He's gonna do a spot hidden check in the med bay.
okay.
That is a success.
Okay, on a success.
Barely.
You're looking around. Most of the equipment is powered down, and this is kind of like very specialized medical equipment, so Snake wouldn't necessarily know how to operate it. However, you do find there is a little readout, one of the monitors, and most stations will have some version of this monitor that basically just keeps track of biomass in the station. In the event of a rescue that is required, it just keeps basically little blips where they are. As you're looking, you see yourself, and then I believe, who else is in the med bay with you? Is
I
it
don't think anybody
just
else
Blake?
is in the med bay.
So you can see Blake. Great. There's a bloop there. And then Alan, you're in the library.
Yeah.
Great. Dimitri, you're kind of in the library as well.
Yeah, right at the entrance to the hallway.
Great. And then you're like, okay, 1, 2, there's Grania, and there's Alan.
Something like that, yeah.
No, you're Tom is Albert, you're Alan.
Alan, yeah.
God damn it. Okay. You can see them in the hallway, and then all of a sudden there's this faint from the reactor room. And then as you hear this, like, you're so mean. Then all of a sudden it lights up a large reading. Even on failed listen checks, you guys hear it. As something begins moving through the darkness of the reactor room.
Grania, fly like the wind.
Okay.
Thump, 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 thump.
Blake starts to book it to where everybody else is.
Okay.
And gets out his silenced SMG.
Okay.
Blake. Blake.
As Blake blasts past Alan, fuck, right? No, Albert.
Albert
Blake.
Preem.
Jesus Christ. As Blake blasts past the old man, Dimitri is standing there. Dimitri, you can start to hear these noises as well. What are you doing?
I open up my toolbox and ready some wrenches.
Ready some wrenches? Hell yeah. And then Alan, who's played by Alex.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Alan is going to tactically step backwards, but keeping his knife hands up in front of him the whole time.
Okay.
And he is in between Grania and these unknown noises.
Amazing. All right.
He's in between Grania's lower half and these unknown noises.
Could everybody give me their dexterity scores?
Yeah, baby.
60.
80.
45.
Sorry, maybe not all at once. Sorry.
60.
45.
60.
45.
60.
45.
60.
45.
60. 60.
45.
Hers is 80. Some of theirs are
God.
80, 60.
You all need to shut the fuck up. Grania is 60. We have Alex.
Alan is 80.
Is 80. Great.
Not Alex, who plays the old man in the other
The other
podcast.
podcast. Dimitri, what's yours?
45.
45. Great. Alan.
Albert.
Albert. Fuck you.
Oh my God.
What is it?
80.
Are you fucking kidding me? That makes absolutely no sense, you piece of shit.
That's very quick.
God. You guys age me physically.
I do
Fucking
my
Blake.
5BX.
80.
Blake is 80. Speedy fucking boys. Okay, Grania. Okay, great. That's all of you. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, Alan and Albert
Yeah.
and Blake. What is the highest combat skill that you guys have?
80.
Is con a combat skill?
It is not.
Okay, fighting brawl is 90. No, sorry, that's 80. It's 80.
80,
I have shotgun at 65.
65. So 80, 65, and then Catherine. Sorry, what did you say?
Also 80.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
This is actually super canonical because we just are shoulder to shoulder just doing bullshit at the same time.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys...
You got Steven Seagal hands going on.
I'm going to put Blake and Alan next to each other in the turn order, and every single turn, you guys are both going to do rollies, and whoever gets higher gets to go first.
Cool.
Because that's fun for me. So our turn order is, we have Blake and Alan trading for the turn. Then we have Grania, and then Dimitri.
What?
Wait, shit, sorry, fuck, I forgot about... Oh, goddamn.
Albert Preem.
Albert goes before Grania.
Okay, Blake Allen. Albert,
To be fair, Albert
Grania.
also forgot about Albert. So.
What?
So we have corrected order. Blake and Alan fighting for supremacy, then Albert, then Grania, then Dimitri. Great. However, the creature goes first. With blinding speed. You, Alan, see this tentaculous mass of black ichor-covered ropes pull itself out of the doorway. You can see this creature's form is the hint of human hands, human limbs that seem to have been kind of absorbed as it kind of pulls through. It rushes at you with blinding speed, closing the distance almost before you can even blink. And
It's a good thing that Alan Albatross never blinks.
You can see
His eyes are so dry.
blackened maw open up as the ichor kind of forms into spikes and dives at you. First of all, could you make a sanity check for me, please?
That is a hard success.
A hard success. Okay, you only take 1 point of sanity damage. As the
You
creature...
think this is the first massive tentacles I've seen?
As the creature rushes towards you, it is going to attempt to bite at you. It's going to make a fight check. You can choose to dodge, or you can choose to try to fight back.
I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 18 luck to succeed.
Okay. Alrighty.
We've entered the part of the campaign where we hemorrhage luck.
Okay, so that's a success.
Okay, it goes to bite at you. You dive to the side. You can see the ichor-like spikes that have formed its kind of teeth sink into the metal wall of the station behind you and pull it out as bits of twisted metal go like flying through 0G. As you go to dodge to the side, you can see another tentacle shoot out towards you, covered in spikes. And like these kind of tiny, almost like porcupine quills, spikes in multiple directions, tries to wrap around you. You can choose to dodge or fight back again. However, it will be with a penalty dice this time.
Okay, I'm gonna fight back.
Okay, go ahead and make your combat check.
Oh no.
I'm gonna spend 17 luck to succeed.
Okay, you go to fight back. As it's coming towards you, you karate chop it and you manage to move it aside, but while you manage to like kind of step back from it, you do not see it kind of do any sort of visible damage to this creature. However, it did fail to grab you. So that will be its turn. Could I get Blake and Alan to roll a d20 for me? Whoever gets higher gets to go first. A d20 for me.
Yeah. You know. I got a 6.
I got a 13. 13.
Great. Okay, so Blake goes first this time. Blake, as you were running up to the doorway, you and Dimitri can both see this enormous creature just kind of as like it is moving towards Alan. You can see it's like these kind of black tentacles kind of grabbing all the sides of the hallways. It's pulling itself through. Could I get both of you two to make sanity checks for me, please?
31.
Is that a success?
Yeah.
Great. Then you take 1 point of sanity damage.
He also rolls with advantage because of his.
Oh, because he's
That's correct. Yep, absolutely.
So
I mean, you still succeeded, but yeah, there's not really like you get anything on a crit necessarily. You're not going to gain sanity from seeing this creature.
So I'll still take a point of sanity.
You got it, absolutely. And Blake,
We got a 95.
goddamn. Okay, go ahead and roll a d10 for me, please.
10. Fuck off. I was like 0, but that's a 10.
you think that you are the fisherman's wife in the dream of the fisherman's wife.
Take me.
Blake thinks they're back in New York.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna save the president.
I've got to save the president.
Make an intelligence roll for me, please.
That is a. Do I want to fail this or no?
You do want to fail this. Catherine is just staring at me like I have personally affronted her.
Well, that's a hard success.
Of course it is. Great.
I got a 17.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll a d10 one more time for me. So you take 10 points of sanity damage, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
And go ahead and roll a d10 for me. Separate to that.
Is it a 10?
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
I just don't understand. Like, all my dice have been in dice jail. What am I doing wrong here?
In a way, those rolls are amazing.
For Brian, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d100 for me, please.
Do I take another 10 points of sanity damage or no?
No.
Okay. 56.
56.
That's never a
So-
good sign.
So. Okay. So, on your d10 roll, you decided your real-time bout of madness, which was a mania. You gain a new mania. So you roll a D100 on the list of sample manias. And what you got... you got ichthyomania, which is an obsession with fish. Now, the bad news is you need to indulge this for the next 4 rounds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So, do I recognize this tentacly monster as a fish?
Are tentacles, like, do fish have tentacles?
This is a great question.
Sea creatures
And
do.
There's really only one way we can decide this. Make a luck check for me.
I succeed!
You succeed. You do not see this creature as a fish.
Oh no!
But you know that you have no fish on your ship. But there might be fish in the crew quarters.
I guess Blake runs away.
Blake fucking books it for the crew quarters. Incredible. Alrighty, that'll bring us
guys.
to...
I'm doing something.
and then just runs away. Amazing.
99 flounders, 99 snappers.
Okay,
Continue.
Alan, what would you like to do?
Alan, for the first time in many years, goes, "What the fuck?" Okay. All right. I'm trained for this. I'm a master of all the martial arts. Alan knows that if you are going to beat the Shokuzu Zeme, you must do it at the heart of the matter, and he is going to try to go into the reactor to defeat the beast in its lair. So he's trying to go past it and into the reactor.
Okay, interesting. I will say it is kind of like encompassing most of the hallway. I would let you make a fighting brawl check to try to get around it.
Okay.
But it is going to fight back.
Okay. So Alan like shuffles his feet slightly and then dives forward with one knife hand, going for what he knows to be the weak spot in any tentacle. That is a success.
Okay.
You're picking up a lot of dice.
Ryan, why are you picking up so many dice?
Also, why
I'm
do you
actually
look
swapping
so
my
happy?
dice. I'm swapping my dice because they're going to dice jail because it failed. Yeah.
okay.
So you manage as you do your knife hand. You hit the creature. It doesn't.
And it makes like a
in your mind, but the creature.
no. I'd make that noise with my mouth.
Ba, 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 ba. As you go past, you hit this creature. It doesn't seem to do any damage, but go ahead and make a spot hidden check for me.
That is a 99.
Okay, you are convinced that the only thing that will defeat this creature is Kung Fu. And
As I suspected.
as you suspected. But you do manage to get past it. Are you choosing to continue to run for the reactor?
I'm choosing to go to the reactor. Yes.
Great. Okay. Yeah. You run into the reactor room. I'll say with the attack and your movement, that'll probably be your turn there. That will bring us to Grania. Nope. Sorry, Albert.
All right. This is an emergency situation.
I will say this creature now is in the doorway. You're in the library. You can see it. Actually, you and Grania, go ahead and both make sanity checks for me, please.
Aye, Captain.
96.
That is 100% a failure. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
There is no way that's not a failure.
Huh?
I succeed.
Great. Take 1 point of sanity damage.
Wahoo!
Okay, I got a 1.
Great. 1 point of sanity damage.
Yes.
That's pretty lucky.
Okay,
That's pretty fucking lucky. Great. Okay, Albert, as you see this horror enter with just enough of a semblance of humanity to threaten your very composure, you manage to keep it together enough to decide what you are doing next. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the other book that I have with me at all times, The Leviathan, to attempt to understand this beast. And then realize it's not that kind of book. And then I'm going to take the rest of my vitamins, which are antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin D.
Great. So that's Alan's
No,
turn. Albert's
I've got
turn.
more.
Okay. No, you
And an
took out a book.
insane amount of cocaine.
So as Albert is just having some nose beards.
Okay. But then I spring into action because I'm swift as fuck. I too know that I need to access the reactor room to open the door to the ship. So I'm taking a note from Big Bird. I'm going to run by this beast,
Okay.
readying my shotgun to propel me at supersonic speeds.
So are you gonna try to like shoot the creature to try to like get past her, or are you gonna try
I'm gonna get to the corner, and then once I'm in the corner, I'm gonna aim my body towards.
So you have to get
room.
past the beast first to get to the
I
corner.
believe in me.
We believe in you too.
Great. So
That's all you need.
I'm gonna say a fighting brawl check opposed by this
God.
creature to try to get through.
Can I fast talk instead?
You certainly can't. No.
That's actually how old I am. That's dope as fuck.
Can you spend luck?
Yeah, so much of it. I rolled a 69.
Nice. What's your fighting brawl skill?
Oh, I don't have any. So 25. I'm gonna spend as much luck as I need to succeed.
For a regular success?
Yeah.
Okay. How much is that? Is that like 430?
That's
something?
like 44.
44 luck.
Sweet. I got down to 26.
Because that gives you a regular success.
Yeah.
Amazing. It got an extreme success on its fight.
Oh. So as I run by, Brahim Takwala.
It's just another
Scratch
tall
it off.
person.
I'm gonna say.
I want to point out that this is the first time that in universe we've actually shown a monster that characters have interacted with on the podcast. And this is the chuckle. This is like the fucking like.
I'm gonna say, death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily, Maximus Thrax.
You got all the names off your list.
And
This is characters but die.
as he's saying that to you, Grania, making eye contact. You feel your heart swell.
That's a lot of dice, keeper.
You take 12 points of damage.
Oh,
I have body armor.
Yeah,
How much damage?
12 points of damage.
Okay, so that means that a whole 4 goes over. I'm still good, baby.
Great. So you didn't take more than half your hit points.
No,
So
it was
you-
really close.
You rush at this creature, and a spike of black ichor just kind of shoots out through your armor. And you can see, as you just like kind of instinctively in that moment where like time slows down, your adrenaline kicks, you see the spines of the ichor just kind of seek out through your body armor. And a bit of it just kind of stabs into your flesh. And there's this immediate feeling of cold. And your heart almost seems to stop for a second. Your breath catches. And then it and pulls out. And you can see where there should be blood, there is just this black hole. You do not make it past the creature.
Oh,
But you
God.
are still alive. And that will be your turn.
Okay.
it's going great, guys.
It's going great.
Yeah.
Grania, what are you doing?
Okay, so like before I left on my trip for my co-op program, I got my parents to buy me the most fantastic new weapon. And it's a collection of tiny grenades that are painted to look like cherry tomatoes.
Okay, you want to throw a grenade?
Yeah, I do, but I potentially want to throw all of them.
You can't. You can throw one.
It's really tiny.
I told you before. You can throw a grenade if you would like.
Okay, fine.
However, grenades are not precision instruments.
But isn't the beast taking up the whole hallway? So I just have to get it in the right direction.
It's not going to be difficult for you to throw a grenade to hit the beast. You can, and in fact, I won't even make you roll for it. What might be difficult is throwing a grenade to hit the beast and not hit Albert.
How close to the beast is Albert?
Albert tried to run past it and body check it. Albert is in its business.
Makes sense. He's very sturdy.
He is incredibly sturdy.
Okay. So, okay, in that case, okay, new plan. Can I, with my massive feet, can I kick Albert out of the way?
You can do that, or you can throw the grenade this turn.
Okay, so I think I'll just kick him out of the way so that I can prep for potential someone else to blast the beast.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run. So like big, like 4 steps, and then like a baseball slide, but it's like this rather than head first. So it's like feet first, and I'm like and I'm trying to kick him, pop him out the other side, so he makes it past the beast.
So if I understand correctly, just to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
You're going to attack another player.
You're going to
I gotta provide
baseball
momentum.
slide kick your teammate into the monster.
No, like
Absolutely.
through,
No, for
like,
sure.
Is there like a little is there like any kind of little nook between monster, slimy tentacle and like small gap?
Theoretically, sure.
Yeah. I want to aim to kick Albert.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you this.
You're going to Spartan kick Albert?
I'm sliding on the ground, so some of the force will be
It's more of a
by the
Fortnite
ground.
kind of maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You can make a fighting brawl check, and if you get an extreme success, and also I'm going to give you a penalty dice, then this will work.
Okay. All right.
I do think the monster should have to roll sanity to succeed.
I agree. You can roll them both again.
Okay, so I got a 39 the first time.
What's your brawl skill?
40.
Okay, so that's a regular success.
Yeah.
That does not, so you already haven't succeeded at anything.
And then I have to roll the hundreds.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a 50.
Okay, so you failed. Do you get a damage bonus?
How do I figure that out? I do. Plus 1d4.
Great.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and roll
Is that
1d4
what
for
this
me. No, it's the little pyramid.
Oh, because it only has 4. Okay, that makes sense. 2.
Great. Albert. You take 2 points of damage as this enormous teenager comes sliding into you, and you feel something in your ankle go.
So there I am, floating at 0G. I recently got impaled by a monster. In my mind, I go, at least Robert Wadlow is okay. Is okay. I'm gonna get kicked and see spitting now. That Willie Camper is not okay.
You got it. Okay, Dimitri, what are you doing?
So, okay. I just need a scene paint here.
Yeah.
Just do something effective.
In the hallway.
Like, honestly, you could just shoot the monster. Just shoot at the monster.
So prone before the monster, we have
You can shoot at the monster because I just got our friend out of the way.
Grania
But now you're there.
Grania and Albert are both prone at the feet of the monster.
Okay.
Blake has fucked off yelling about Flounder.
Okay.
And Alan has kung fu hustled his way through under the monster's ichor.
Okay.
And has run into the dark reactor room.
The monster has been attacking and hitting the hallway. I'm assuming there's like chunks of hallway that have been ripped out, correct?
Correct.
Is there any decompression happening because we are in a space station?
No, it seems that as you're kind of looking at the bits of hallway that have been ripped out, you can see bits of like cord and conduit. It seems like the station has like multiple layers of wall to prevent exactly this.
It is German built.
German built. I'm gonna look at Granica? Grania. Grania. I'm just gonna be like, what the hell, Nathan Jones? Which is another tall person.
Hell yeah.
And then I immediately close the airlock and lock it.
And I go, you're so mean, through the airlock door.
Okay, point of order. So, you wouldn't be able to close them kind of in the reactor room area, but you could...
No, just where I'm at.
Yeah, so you can run to the, like, basically the entrance to the library, closer to the med bay, and you can close that one and lock it. Yeah?
Yeah. So I close and lock, and because I do have electronics, I do want to look at the terminal and see if I can decompress the library area, and therefore the rest going through.
So pull all the oxygen out of it?
Yeah.
You can... Go ahead and make an electronics check for me, please.
Okay.
I'm wearing my suit still.
27, and I have a 90 electronic.
Damn, that's probably a hard success.
Hard success, yeah.
You can, however, it's going to take you 3 rounds.
What if it was
To
an
get this
extreme
done.
success?
If it's an extreme success, I'll say it's going to take you 2 rounds.
You
Okay.
could spend 8 luck.
Is there communications as well?
I think canonically, Alex established that you guys do not have walkie-talkies. So
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
Yeah, we just yell at each other.
We should. Okay.
Technology's a crutch, man.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to spend 9 luck to make that a critical success.
Okay.
And as I am punching in to decompress the library and the hallways, I'm going to scream and hopefully have Alan hear me and be like, "Close the fucking door on your side."
Alan, make a luck check for me.
Probably shouldn't have spent so much luck. That's a failure.
Okay. You yell that, Dimitri. You begin the process of decompressing it. Next turn, you'll have to make a check. The turn after, you'll have to make a check. That brings us back to the turn order, and it is the creature. 2 people at its feet. It's going to look to the one who tried to body check it. And then it is shooting a Icarus tentacle at you. Are you going to dodge or fight back?
I'm gonna dodge.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and make your dodge check for me, please.
You got it, boss. Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
I've got luck left. I'm gonna spend 25 luck.
Oh my god.
It was a 93.
Good lord.
Anyways, I succeed.
Regular You got a regular success?
Hell yeah!
God, it just got a hard success.
Oh no!
I'm not fucking with you, I swear to God. I know it always beats you by 1, but I swear to God. You take a further 10 points of damage. How many hit points do you have left?
After getting kicked in the fucking head
Ankle.
by Patrick Connor O'Brien, I had 4. I'm dead as a doorknob.
Grania, as you had slid forward and kicked, you felt something shift and crack in Albert's ankle. And you hear this like shunk as the door to the library closes, and you look and you see just a split second of Dimitri's panicked expression in the porthole before he disappears from sight. You hear him yell something, and then you hear and you look back and you see a black Icarus spike penetrating through Albert's head before spines kind of erupt from it, and you are showered with skull and brain and blood.
Denny's isn't looking so bad now.
Ew. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew.
Another spike comes for you, Grania. Are you going to dodge or fight back?
Does it matter that I'm wearing one of those suits?
Vac suit?
Yeah.
Great question. No.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't it give you some armor, doesn't it?
I think it gives you 1 point of armor.
Also, I do want to say, wouldn't that suit let her breathe even if I
Yeah.
shut all the air out?
If she's like wearing it like fully assembled, she's got like her helmet on and stuff. And
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't get breached, then
Hell
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
However,
I still have to find that out. Okay.
so
Okay.
Dimitri just trying to baptize his decision to run from everybody.
Yeah. There was a plan, I swear.
Can I, what are my options?
Dodge or fight back. If you decide to dodge, then you just have to reach the same level of success the creature does on the attack in order to not take damage. If you decide to fight back, you can try to inflict damage, but you have to beat the level of success that it gets.
I think maybe I'll just try and dodge.
That's smart. That's
already
usually the
laying
smart
down.
option.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna spend a luck
To
Thank
succeed?
you. Yeah.
Great.
You could spend more luck because I can read Brian.
Yeah.
You could spend 16 luck to have a hard success.
Oh god.
And a vac suit's 3 points of armor.
3 points of armor. But once those armor points are lost, the vac suit is breached.
Okay, I want to spend all that. I want to spend that 16 points
For a hard success?
for a hard success.
Yep, do have to work in my poker face. Catherine was right. He did get a hard success on its attack, but because you have met it, you see this spike kind of coming towards you, and you just like manage to rally. You roll out of the way. The spike stabs into the body of the station. Go ahead and make a sanity check for me, please.
A 79. Does that mean it is a total huge fail? Because I'm at only 49.
Yes. So
Okay.
you failed. So go ahead
For a
and
big fail.
take 2 points of sanity damage for being covered in the brains
Of
of
my
your
peer.
former peer. Yeah.
Actually pretty reasonable.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I'm a
Might take more
teenager.
later if you
I'm
survive.
pretty resilient, you know.
Great. That'll be its turn. Blake and Alan, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
7.
1.
Hey!
Hey.
Blake, you are running for the crew quarters.
I've got a hankering for something slimy.
That's my turn.
Great. That's going to be Blake's turn. Yeah, amazing. Alan.
No. Wait. Do I make it to the crew quarters yet? Or to the crew quarters?
You make it into the antechamber, let's say.
The antechamber? So we have the blood in the antechamber. Anything else in the antechamber?
Are there any fish in the antechamber?
Can I do a spot hidden for fish in the
Yes.
antechamber?
Absolutely, you can do a spot hidden for fish.
Okay, that's a 14. That is a extreme success.
Okay, as this creature has left the reactor room, all of a sudden the lights have started to flicker, and certain subsystems that were off, start to power back up. And as you run in, you hear this strange animatronic, like, and you just hear,
Don't worry. Be happy.
and you look and you see one of those singing bass
Oh,
wall
amazing.
ornaments that was motion activated, and it starts singing at you.
Don't you worry. I'm not a thing.
You rush over to it. You are obsessed with this
Every
bass.
little thing. It'll be alright.
I like that's not even the song the bass sang.
That makes it way better.
Blake is talking to the bass.
That's such a toxic masculine thing to do. It's like, fuck, I know this song. This song's great.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to what you said
I
at
know the lyrics. Yeah, let's do this.
all. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, Blake. Oh, man. You might have won Call of Cthulhu just then. Great. Thank you, Blake. Alan,
So good.
you enter the reactor room. What are you doing?
Are the lights still off?
Lights are still off, correct?
Alan is looking around for the heart of the beast and the whatever kung fu mastery you can obtain within here, because he knows that the heart of the beast is in its lair, and you just need to grab the heart of the beast and squeeze it and bend it to your will and pluck that heart, and using the power of the 4 seasons, destroy that heart.
Well, I love the energy.
Is there anything like glowing you can shove his hands in?
After all of that.
As the power is kind of flickering in the station, the lights kind of flicker in this reactor room. And as Alan had kind of run in, there's this like a little bit of like squish, and like your foot kind of slid a little bit. And
I meant to do that.
You are surrounded by the ruin of what was once 3 or 4 bodies that have all been dismembered. There are like organs on the ground, some floating in the air, blood everywhere. You do not see a glowing heart.
Are there hearts though?
You don't discern any hearts. Sentences that only game masters have to say. You do not discern any hearts. However, in that single flash of light, actually, before we say that, go ahead and make a sanity check for me, please.
That's a success.
A success.
Hard success.
Okay.
That matters.
So you don't take any sanity damage after seeing this monster. Just this gore is horrifying. It's going to be in your nightmares later, for sure. But bigger
I
fish
don't
to fry.
sleep.
Yeah, but you don't sleep. Great. More nightmares during your meditation session later. But you do see in another flash of light a large handle that just says mechanical override.
I'm gonna karate chop the shit out of that. I go and I karate chop the lever.
Amazing. As you karate chop that lever, snaps to the mechanical override. And all through the ship is the sound of... On every door, including the ones outside, all of the locks disengage. That includes the lock to the library as the door flies open.
Well, I did a good job here, I think. That's pretty good for me.
Amazing. Okay. That will be Alan's turn. Albert.
I'm dead.
You hear a voice, Albert. Just says, Albert.
Oh, God.
I think you had that shit unlocked before Gargantua there karate kicked you in the ankle.
I totally agree, God. I had no idea that Floki was coming for my ass.
But you see gates appear before you, pearly, you could say. And they begin to open, and it just says, and now, Albert, for your reward, what is it you wish from me?
I'd like to be useful again, God.
You don't... Straight to hell.
God, no.
Okay, great. That's Albert's turn.
You confused God.
And he did not like it.
Grania. You have just managed to roll away from this creature. The library door has shot open. It is worth noting, you do not have to try to fight this creature. You can just try to run away from it if you choose.
Can I run like in the opposite direction that it's facing?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're running basically kind of like towards Dimitri.
Yeah.
Out of the library. Absolutely. You're just booking it.
Yep.
I'll say, what is your speed? Your speed is 7, if I remember.
So slow.
You're pretty slow. Okay, you don't quite make it to the antechamber. You make it to the hallway, let's say just outside of the med bay.
Okay.
And that will be your turn, Dimitri. Grania lumbers past you ponderously.
Okay. So all the doors have been overridden. There's literally no point in trying to do anything electronically.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to sprint back to the ship, and as I pass, I yell, "Hey, mean Mark Galloway," which is another tall person. And I go, "Where's Albert?" As I keep going.
Okay. You yelled
so mean.
Remember that crying is a free action.
Yeah. As always. Okay, amazing. Alex, highs or lows?
Highs.
It's a 10. Great. Dimitri, what was your speed, sorry?
8.
8. Okay, Dimitri, you do manage to make it. You run past Grania, kind of blast past her, yelling about her dead friend. And then you do make it just to the inside of the antechamber. Grania, you hear behind you. The creature catches up with you easily. It is going to try to attack you once again. Are you gonna dodge?
Yeah, can I like dodge and throw a grenade at the same time?
Negative.
Okay, I'm just gonna dodge again.
Okay, go ahead and make your dodge check.
Accept your fate. Just pull the pin.
Oh, all right. That's an 80.
If it fell off, you can roll it again.
Okay. Thank you.
It says that in the rule book.
It's a 100.
Ooh.
Oh my
It's
God.
not a 100, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Okay.
So she gets a hard
So you
success.
succeed. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Hard
Okay,
success.
awesome. You do manage to dodge this creature
Oh, it's a real thing.
on...
It is. You just have to fill it in.
So
My mom did that for me, but she clearly did a bad job.
you manage to dodge the creature's first attack. It is going to attack again.
What the fuck? That's not fair.
It's life is not fair. And we will find out if death is fair very shortly. You can make another dodge check if you want, but it will be with a penalty dice because it is your second dodge in the same round.
Oh my goodness.
If she fights back, is that with the penalty dice?
Yes.
Okay, 81.
So that's a failure.
Go ahead and roll again, just to see.
72.
Great. Ooh, that's kind of a shit roll on its part.
Oh, good.
Yes. I'm so big. How could it miss?
You take 9 points of damage. How many hit points do you have?
You have 15 hit points. You also have 3 hit points from your vac suit. So you lose 3 from the vac suit.
Okay.
And then 6 from your HP. So
Wait.
that brings you down to 10.
I lost the vac suit?
You do.
Yeah, it's been breached.
The vac suit has been breached.
Okay, so then I'm at 16 and then I lose what?
6.
Okay, I'm at 6 now. Okay.
You're at 10.
Wait, I'm at 10?
Yes, you
You're
had
at
16.
15.
You lost 3 from vac suit, 6
okay.
from your HP. You're at 10.
Okay.
You don't pass out.
Thank you for doing all this math for me. I'm only 16, so it's hard.
This is why you have to do this co-op.
It's hard. School's hard, okay?
Okay, Blake and Alan, roll a d20 for me.
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
A 4.
Okay, Alan, you go first.
Okay. Alan feels pretty good about having karate chopped. The manual override had a nice mechanical thunk. He wants to look around for anything that could be used as an improvised jujitsu weapon, like some type of like spine nunchucks, or perhaps using finger bones as a throwing star or something like that.
I love it. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
That's a nat 1.
A critical.
A crit, yeah.
There's a moment of clarity blasts into Alan's mind. Maybe Kung Fu is not the answer.
Alan makes a sanity check.
Sanity check.
Alan succeeds the sanity check, but barely.
Okay. You see floating through space like a welding torch.
The welding torch.
And there's a memory kind of flashes as you were dodging under the creature. You didn't know what to make sense of it at the time, but you saw that ichor. It looked like bits of it had been burned and crusted.
The way of the 4 elements. Fire. The strongest of elements. The rock in the rock, paper, scissors of elements. Of course. And he's going to go back and look for the torch.
There's one floating right in front of you, so you can just grab it.
Oh, it wasn't... When you said a vision, you meant like...
No.
Floating into your vision.
Yeah, it is. This is...
Like literally visually there.
Yeah, you visually confirm. You discern a torch.
I manifest a torch in front
Like
of
a
me.
3D movie in real life.
Okay. So Alan grabs the torch and is going to knife hand it into one hand and knife hand to the other, and then kind of shuffle back out into the hallway, ready to torch it. Does it look like there's anything like flammable around that could be like...
The creature?
Yeah.
Nothing.
But is there a bunch of like black ichor on the floor?
Yeah, the ichor tasted flammable.
Okay, he's going to test...
It tasted spicy.
He's going to test it on a small piece of ichor.
Okay, yeah, the ichor, even just on like that small piece, you just try to like burn a little hole, but the rest of the ichor, even in like the general area, just withdraws from the flame.
Okay, so Alan's going to grab a couple little balls of ichor and just like stash them in his kimono, and then he's going to walk back towards the monster.
Very good. Okay, are you just going to try to book it for the monster as quick as you can?
Sorry, may I interject?
Yes.
Can we also use this moment of clarity and a critical success to remind Alan that we do need some DNA from somebody in this room?
Kind of sounds like he might have already clocked that with the ichor.
So in addition to the balls of ichor that Alan was totally just going to try to make fireballs out of, he's going to grab like a bunch of like bones and fucking toss them
Just
there and shit.
random shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
From all like 4 bodies in there or whatever.
Great. Yeah. Okay, I love it.
I will put you in peace, my friends.
Amazing. So if you're stopping to do that, and you're doing this like test with the thing, I'm going to say you can make it to the library, but you can't quite make it all the way out. Okay. Amazing. Awesome. Grania, what are you doing?
Am I in a position to throw to make my cherry tomato grenade?
You are kind of still like face to face with the creature.
So I still have to run away?
I would say in your turn, you could pull the pin, and it is 0G, right? So you could pull the pin on your grenade, like leave it floating in front of the creature as you're running away.
Okay, I want to do that, but can I give it some momentum towards the monster as I run? Kind of like a...
Yeah, sure.
As I run?
Yeah.
You know, like a whip? Okay, so that's what I do. I take out of my super fashionable pocket a really fashionable cherry tomato painted grenade, and I throw the grenade after I take out the tiny little green pin so it looks like a stem. I take out the little green pin and I throw the grenade And I don't throw it super hard, though. I just give it enough of a push that it kind of bobs its way.
Amazing. Can you roll your damage for me?
81.
2d10.
Oh,
So
I
if you rolled a
forgot.
9 and or 90 and a 1, that would be 9 plus 1, which is 10. So you got 10 damage on it.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Okay. You hear this as you are running away. There's just this pop as the grenade explodes and this kind of cry from the creature. Everyone, except for Albert, who's in heaven. No, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Not heaven.
Yeah, not heaven. Make
Anymore.
a sanity check for me, please.
Including myself.
Including yourself.
Alan succeeds.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Great. Success.
Yes.
I believe I did a critical success.
Amazing.
I did not succeed.
Did not succeed. Okay, go ahead and take a D3 of sanity damage for me, please.
Cool.
You're just angry that it like drowns out the fish singing.
No thanks. Fucking shut up.
I will say you take 3 points of sanity damage.
No, one.
Sorry, D3. 1 point of sanity damage. Yes, thank you. You take 1 point of sanity damage. It does snap you out of your fish obsession, at least for now. For now. You have a suspicion that's going to stick with you for a while.
Like a therapist and I are gonna have to work through this one.
Yes, absolutely. Grania, could I get Grania and Alan? Could you guys both make luck checks for me, please?
I succeeded.
Amazing.
It's another one.
That's a crit. Okay,
Another
amazing.
one. Yeah.
As the grenade explodes in 0G, it sends shrapnel all throughout the station. No friction to stop it. However, you two both hearing the pop, like you both managed to dodge to the side and the shrapnel does not hit you. So you do not take any further damage from it. Great. All right, that was Grani's turn. Dimitri, you are in the antechamber. What are you doing?
So that whole time that was happening, I'm still in the antechamber, or have I made it back to the ship?
This is now to your turn. So you are in the antechamber. You can keep running.
I'm gonna run to the ship.
For sure. I would say from where you are with your speed, you have speed at 8.
8.
Yeah, you can definitely make it to the ship. The airlock opens as you run in.
May I try something then?
Yeah.
Can I call out to the ship's autopilot and get it to de-dock and turn so that the engines are facing towards the hallway?
Yes.
Okay.
You can absolutely do that. I would say go ahead and make either a persuade or fast talk check.
I will do persuade because it's one of my skills.
Okay.
67 and I have 90 for persuade.
The computer just do. Dimitri, disconnecting now will cause explosive decompression.
Disconnect and burn the fuck out of it.
Acknowledged. You guys all hear this. Could I get dex checks from everyone still in the station? I'm going to give you guys a penalty dice, and we are looking for a hard or better success.
I think I did get,
Did you roll with the penalty dice?
No. 61.
What's your dex?
60.
So you could spend... Wait, what was your other roll? The other roll was a success.
21.
Great. So you could spend enough points to get to half of your dex if you have enough luck points left.
So wait, I'd have to spend 30 luck?
Yeah.
I don't. I have 29.
Okay, then you cannot succeed. Hard success. Okay, great. Blake,
Blake succeeds. Spends 13 points of luck.
get a hard success.
Hard
Okay,
success.
amazing. Dimitri? No, Dimitri, you're off the ship.
I'm
Sorry.
in the ship, yeah.
Alan.
Alan does not have enough luck to get a hard success.
Okay. Grania and Alan. You... Oh, wait, no, sorry. I actually have to make a dex check for the creature as well. It manages to succeed.
Oh, son of a bitch.
As the creature kind of locks in place, Grania, you are like pulled around the corners through the doorways. Highs or lows?
Lows.
That's a 3. Okay, you only take 1 point of damage as you clip the first doorway you go through. On your way out. Highs or lows again?
Highs?
You take another hit point damage. As you clip the second doorway, there's one last doorway before you are going to be exposed to the hard vacuum of space. Highs or lows?
Highs.
That's a 4.
16 is pretty old in the Middle Ages, so.
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh. I'm still alive.
However, how many hit points did you have left before you took 6?
8.
Okay, go ahead and make a con check for me.
Oh, success.
You manage to remain conscious as your head smashes into the bulkhead, and you go like you're a little bit fuzzy. You go flying out of the station. All sound just kind of disappears, except for this. And you look down where the creature had like stabbed into you, and you can just see this oxygen spraying out. You have 1 round to either fix it or get to the ship before you die of exposure. Great. Dimitri, you're on the ship.
I'm on the ship. Okay. So antechamber's here. The ship is here. I wanted the ship to turn this way, and then I want to fire the rockets so that the flames blast into the station where the creature is.
Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks to when Leah killed me for the 4th time.
The ship turns. Alan, you manage to hold yourself in place. all the air rushing out.
I failed the...
Oh, you failed the dex check?
Yeah.
You fly through. Okay.
Okay, but so here's the thing. To fly out of the space station, I would need to fly through the monster.
I'm getting there. You go through one doorway. Highs or lows?
Lows.
So 7. You take 4 points of damage. How many hit points do you have left?
That 3 burns in the vac suit and then 1 in real life. So the vac suit's punctured now.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
I take 1 hit point. Yeah.
Okay. The vac suit, as you kind of, you feel, maybe one of your ribs crack as the vac suit tears open. You start spinning. You get to the bulwark of the next door, and you manage to finally push yourself off. And then as you start to right yourself, you know, reaching out looking for something to grab, you see this black shape enter before you. You prepare the welding torch. You hear this in your mind. The creature rushes towards you. As you close the distance, your world disappears in a ball of flame as the station is engulfed.
I am the flame.
Blake, you've managed to grab the bulwark. You see Grania fly past you, and you realize now's your moment. Now's your moment. You release the bulwark. You turn around, you spin, and you are flying towards the doorway, perfect form in 0G as you see the cone of your engine point towards it. It starts to glow, and you have this moment. I never learned to move in 0G before. Your existence is annihilated as the station burns up.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
As
Knew it had to end sometime.
Albert,
Yeah.
burning in hell, you see,
Can someone put on the air conditioning?
and that is where we will end tonight's episode. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks very much. Thank you to Oscar.
Thank you to Oscar. Thank you to Karlyn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining us.
We will
Thank you
have-
to Damien for all of your contributions.
And we will have a regular episode for you shortly.
You guys are so mean.
That was a close one.
Thanks for making it this far. So ends episode 8. Punigate summary incoming shortly. This podcast is edited, mixed, and mastered by me, Brian Gashgarian. All the music in the podcast is composed by me. Special thanks to our guests, Karlyn and Oscar. And as always, to Alex, Tom, and Catherine for lending me their talent for this. You can find us on Insta, TikTok, and Twitch at The Stars Aren't Alright, or on Blue Sky at TSAA-Pod. You can support us on Patreon at the link in our bio, and chat with us on Discord using that very same link. But, as a reward for making it to the end, I would like to remind you that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Most of all, thanks to you for listening, and we'll see you next time.